I could bottle this weather and sell it, I'd be a millionaire like that, right? eBay, boom, sold. Good to see you, my friend. I'm meteorologist Dave Schwartz on ocpostsentinel.com. Our weather weenies, including Steve and Mike Smith, and of course John Gaudioso, and the fabulous weather. What did we hit? 81 degrees on Thursday. Today in the 70s. And the better news is we are sponsored today by Sherwood's Power Equipment, a full-service dealer. They've got all of the steel handheld outdoor power equipment you could use, whether you're a homeowner, a professional. They've got Ariens, they've got Bobcat Turf, Gravely, Toro, Red Max, all the big names. So stop by and see Chip and Steve. Tell them Dave Schwartz from OC Post Sentinel sent you, and they will take care of you. We're going to have a beautiful day here today. Great day to get out with that power equipment and do some work on the lawn. Hey, diurnal range is our weather word. Now, some people think that you can cook on the diurnal range. No, no, no. It's not like a Viking range or a hot point range. It's not an oven at all. Actually, it occurs naturally every day. Now, we're talking about temperature and the range between the low and the high temperature. When it's cloudy and rainy, typically that's rather small. The high might be like 60, the low of 54 if it were a rainy day this time of year. But when it's nice and gorgeous, we have a dry night, clear skies, heat radiates out into the atmosphere, the temperature can cool, typically to around, say, 50 here in the Hudson Valley this time of year for our low temperature. So that would be the bottom end of our diurnal range. By the way, diurnal comes from the Latin word for day. Diurnal, day. It's a daily range in temperature. So we have our 50-degree morning temperature, and then with few clouds in the afternoon, the sun can do its thing. It heats up the atmosphere by heating up the earth, and that warm air rises, and you feel it, and the warm air rises further, and you see some of those cumulus clouds. Well, the high temperature this time of year, on average, generally 70, 72 degrees. So if we have a high temperature of 70, after a low temperature of 50, there is our diurnal range, 22 degrees. Now, once again, the word diurnal comes from the Latin day, so diurnal and day are related. Also, diary, which means a book of your daily activities. Now, in French, the word for day is jour, you know, kind of bonjour, that kind of thing. Journal, like a diary, a day thing, a day book. And then, how about that? Journey actually means day trip. A trip of, you think of journey, you think of a long trip. Journey actually literally means day trip. Hey, here's the map for Friday, and it looks good. We've got a boundary off to our south. That's where the clouds are, as you'll see in our satellite image. And we are under weak high pressure. We'll have another lovely day. Temperature just a few ticks down from what we saw on Thursday, that, what, 80 or 81 degrees. We'll be in the 70s by afternoon, but just a glorious day. The winds will be much lighter. Here's that dry air that we're in right now. This stripe of dark, there's the dry air between the boundary to our south and an approaching cold front from the north. This is not going to be a player, but this front may be early next week. The drier air is pushing slightly southward into South Jersey and down toward Delaware and Maryland, but it looks like that moisture may want to come back up here. Say Monday or Tuesday. There'll be some clouds around on Sunday, but I think all in all, we're going to have one fine weekend. By the way, I want to say hey to Dan Hartman in New Windsor. Dan, good to see you. And Ben Myers down in Woodbury, a couple of our fans. These are the high temperatures and low temperatures forecast for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The hottest weather is going to be out under a ridge of high pressure here in the middle of the United States. We're going to be right on the northeastern edge of that, and under the clouds we may just be in the upper 60s, mid-60s on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and the chance of rain will be there. Right now, though, Saturday looks great. Of course, today it's gorgeous, and Sunday, some clouds. The rain should stay south of us, Peekskill down toward White Plains and down into New York City. That's it, my friend. A look at the weather and your weather word right here on ocpostsentinel.com. See you next time.